Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Hi, friends. Hello, Satnam. Thank you for joining us. Hi, Tina. Hi, good afternoon from Norway. Nice to see you. Hi, from Toronto. Yes, good morning. Yes, getting the juices going. Feeling good this morning. How are you both doing? Are you doing well? If you are, give me a little heart happiness. Tell me how happy your heart is. My heart's extra happy this morning. I hope yours is too. Yes, good. I'm glad to hear that. Oh my goodness, well, I'm so excited to be, yes, good, happy hearts. You know, I think we need more happy hearts in our lives, don't we? It's always good to uplift not only others but ourselves as well too. They always go hand in hand. Well, good morning, more people coming in. Please tell me where you're from. I'd love to connect. Tina, she's hungry. Yeah, well, it's the afternoon. It's probably time for a nice cup of tea and a snack. And a bit sad, but hopefully this will help me center a bit. Absolutely. You know, sadness is, it's a powerful emotion. It's a powerful place in which we find ourselves, sometimes more often than not. And yet it's also such a beautiful mirror against that which we naturally are, a natural state of happiness and connection. But I find sometimes we really need these moments of sadness, sorrow, to bring perspective into the totality of who we are. So I see you this morning, Tina, this afternoon. Tina, I see you, I see where you are, and we're holding space with you as you process through your current emotional state, which is perfect for what it is right now. So thank you for sharing that with us. That's beautiful. Yeah, and we're all sending you hugs. Guys, if you want to send Tina a hug, send her a hug in the chat, or send her some hearts so she can see that you're sending her hearts, however you want to do it. We're all sharing love here, so it's all, you know. Yes, you're right, Tina. All emotions do have a purpose. And yeah, it can be sucky when the bad ones arrive. Absolutely. The challenges are what makes the victory sweet, right? So, well, we're with you. Well, I'm so glad to be here with you all today. It's such a fun journey, life, right? And it does. We have all these mountains and valleys, these places of tension and release, these moments of victory and consternation, right? And today, that's really what we're looking at. We're looking at finding opportunities to release and heal, because we do need the victories. We do need those mountaintop experiences where we can just open ourselves up to the universe, to spirit, to God, to divine, to yourself, however you want to define it, and say, yes, thank you for holding me together. And at the same time, we also need those moments too. So let's see if we can't get more centered, so that whether you're in a peak or a valley right now, that we reconnect to that deeper inner knowingness, that true place where we really do live. So today, if this is your first time experiencing bowls with us, thank you for being here. It's lovely to connect with you. I'm delighted to make your acquaintance. If you'd like to know more about what we're doing, be sure to pop over later to the About page and find out a little bit more. The bowls here are really interesting, and you might be like, why are there so many bowls? And I'll tell you. So we actually have 13 chromatic, specially tuned bowls. They're tuned to 432 Hertz. And just a little bit of a background on that. 432 Hertz directly relates to the frequency of the central tuning that most closely connects with the vibration of the earth. Schumann's resonance, 7.83 Hertz. Granted, that always fluctuates. It actually, which makes sense as we move closer or away from the sun, the frequency of the earth raises and drops just a little bit in pitch. So that frequency is constantly expanding. I'm sure many of you can actually feel that. We feel that in the seasons. Well, we know that vibration is life. All of vibration creates, moves, and connects, right? So by connecting to, in this instance, where we're tuning to 432 hertz, we're reconnecting to that central grounded, very earth connection sort of energy. So that's why we're working with the 432 today. Most people will be like, well, what is 432? What's the difference? So normal music that we listen to is often tuned to 440 hertz. And when I say that, I'm referring to our central tuning point, which is an A. So when you have an orchestra, you're tuning, there's your A. And that wasn't an A, by the way. And we typically tune to 440. But the bowls, a little special, we're kind of dropping that central tuning point just a bit. It allows us to drop in. There's been many studies that scientifically that show the effects of 432 within the system. There are, of course, many other tuning systems as well. And but today we're focusing on this grounding, recentering, and healing. How do I tune them? Sam asked, how do I tune them? I don't. They come tuned. They are specifically crafted. So once a bowl is crafted and tuned, they literally are tuned at the factory. I can't say that about my violin, but I can say that about the bowls. The bowls are tuned at the factory. It's a function of how they are designed, how they are constructed. And you know what? Happy tears are good, Tina. We love that. Dave, thank you for putting up the Wikipedia. If anybody wants to learn a little bit more about Schumann's resonances, check out what Dave put in Wikipedia, 100% on. It's like I said, it's this ebb and flow that the Mother Earth, Gaia, just gently gives off. And we know it, we feel it, whether or not we recognize it. So that's beautiful. Good morning, Gilbert. It is fascinating. Yeah, Dave, physics and geology lesson, totally, yeah. But isn't that what science and knowledge is, right? We're always science is nothing more than trying to define that which is around us, that which, until we can define it, we often just think of as a miracle. So it's redefining what is a miracle for you. Sometimes the being able to find the miracle in the mundane can bring us back to a point of centeredness. There's a truth in that, right? It's interesting. Carry that with you today and see how that feels. So today, we can't do anything wrong. You can't listen in a wrong way. If you have 2 ears, if you have 1 ear, doesn't matter. Even if you don't have ears, you could technically feel the vibration holding your phone. So please feel free. If you want to actively participate in the meditation, that's great. If you want to just more passively listen to it in the background as you go about doing other things and just let the vibrations wash over you and affect you as they will, that's a great opportunity for you too. It's your choice, listener's choice. We'll divide today's sections into today's time together into 3 main sections. I like to focus initially on what I call retuning. This is where we get to really tune in, kind of connect to this vibrational being that we are. Then we'll kind of go to a point of releasing. We just begin to let go, get to really sit in a place of releasing, allowing. And then we'll come back into a point of opening up in this final section of receiving. Allow these sections to be what you need today, which might be different than what you needed yesterday or what you might need tomorrow. Just move in this space as best serves you. All of the music today will actually come as a result from you. So there is nothing, I have no preconceived notions as to what will unfold and transpire today. How I move with the bowls right now is allowing what I'm receiving from you to echo in the bowl's vibrations. So I already hear, just based on some of our conversations, I can already begin to hear some of the bowls twiggling and twitching and moving in such a way. So all of this music will be specifically for, about, and guided towards you. So we get to co-create together. You're actually co-creating with the bowls, which is totally cool. So it's all improvised in that way. Hi everyone who's joining us. Thank you so much for being here. Dave asked, what is the largest lowest frequency bowl? Yeah, so this is actually so chromatically we're tuned. We're staying within a low C, so a C4 to a C5 tuning. Our A is at 432. So if you wanted to calculate down, I think that's like 2 something hertz. It's not crazy low. You can turn on your subwoofers if you want to. It kind of depends on how the bowls speak. I'll be really honest, Dave. A lot of times the bowls have a mind of their own, and we will notice that before I start, I'm actually tuned to the air, because sometimes the bowls will actually begin to reshuffle and rebalance based on what's going on in the air. Some of that will be coming from you, but also just what's going on in the space around us, and that's nothing that we can really control. Some days a bowl will ring beautifully, and other days different pitches, but this bowl has a totally different resonance today. It doesn't pick up the air right now as much as this first one did. So they speak to us. So feel free to turn on your subwoofers, and if you would actually like to listen with earphones or earbuds, that's a great option too. The bowls will frequently, you'll find they'll beat on themselves. You'll get some binaural beats going. So you can really experience that well with headphones. If you don't have headphones or earbuds or whatever, don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Again, you'll feel all of these vibrations the bowl are giving to you. So why don't we start? Hi, Mary. Thanks for joining us. Hi, Mark, everyone. It's so good to see you. We'll continue with the conversation in a little bit. Why don't we just go ahead and start to deep dive? So we're going to begin by tuning in. So just find a comfortable position wherever you are. And even if you're going to be a passive listener today, just give yourself a couple of minutes just to find your center point. Take a deep breath in. Hold that breath at the top of your lungs. Allow it to fill all the cells of your body. Keep holding that breath. Hold it in, hold it in, hold it in. Good. And then just gently let it go. Gently let it go. Take another deep breath in. Beautiful. Hold that. Allow this new information, this new life-giving prana that you're bringing into your body through the breath to infiltrate every part of your being. Then let it go. Good. Let's do that one more time. Just gently, reverently. Bring in this beautiful, sacred life force traveling in on the breath. Hold. Good. 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 A little bit more. Take yourself a little farther than you could have thought. Oh, okay. That's great. Let it go. And just be. Just be here in this moment. For this moment. Sit into this moment. Feel into this moment. Notice where you are. Don't try to change anything, just observe. Make note. What are you observing? What are you feeling resonate in your body, in your space, in the world? Where are the tensions within this experience? Where do you feel them? What do they look like? What do they feel like? What color are they? Do they have a shape? Do they have a sound? Do they have a temperature? Just be the witness. So where do we stand in the middle? Good. Breathe into that retuning for yourself. Are there new spaces that are beginning to open within your system? Gently make note of that. Say hello to them. And into those spaces, maybe they had once been blocked or clogged. Maybe they had once been sitting at a vibration that maybe wasn't where you were desiring to be in this moment. Into those spaces, bring a vibration that feels good. Maybe it's a color, maybe it's a sound, maybe it's a feeling. Allow it to gently infiltrate that beautiful space that is you. It could be a tiny, just little flicker of light. You could see it, maybe there's a little flicker in my elbow that's beginning to form and open and shift, but ooh, it feels good. It's like I have Tinkerbell on my elbow. It could be your entire body beginning to flood open with a pulsating, beautiful rainbow light. Have that experience, it's yours. Where in your body do you need to ground? Where do you need to reconnect in a different way? Double check your grounding. Make sure that you're really connected in and down. Are you secure in your centering? Just give yourself a quick check-in. You may be totally spot on now. You may find, oh, I have an opportunity to make a little shift. Give yourself that permission. If you're regrounding yourself, fall into this central tone, or sit in this space between these two bowls. Take a deep breath in, hold that space, and let it go. Inhale, hold, and exhale. Beautiful, beautiful. Yes, bliss. Joe, you're right, bliss. You've done a great job retuning. Today the bowls are really speaking to me because of you. I I hear you very clearly in them, and it's beautiful. And witnessing how you were moving, I'm very honored. I'm extra honored to be here with you right now. I just wanted to share that. You are all doing some very powerful work. Some of you are very conscious of that. Others are just letting it be, and it doesn't matter if you're realizing it or not, but let me affirm that to you. And that's not something that's said lightly. Just reflecting back your truth. High five. So cool. Beautiful. Wonderful. So our first section, retuning, tuning in, realigning, reshaping, refinding, reconnecting. That was pretty powerful, at least on this end. Let me share something just that's really interesting. So right now, as I said, every day the bowls will ring a little differently based on what's going on in the air, in the world, and what's going on with who is co-creating. If I'm playing the bowls by myself, the bowls have very specific resonances based on what's going on in my space, and I can feel, ooh, I have a little bit of blockage here, and ooh, this is really open and ringing here. But something else the bowls will also do whenever we co-create together, they very much tune into your frequency. And the bowls are really sitting at the frequency of F. So we're really sitting in F major. And the bowls are ringing beautifully in F major. And some of the dominant connections that musically, that's music theory, we don't have to dive into. We can later. But what's interesting about the F is that the F really connects with the Anahata chakra, the fourth chakra, our hearts, our heart space. So there's a huge approach right here of love, of radiating love, radiating this connection, and this is what what's coming through in the bowls right now. It's so, so beautiful. I love how spirit works in really beautiful ways. I had connected to this poem earlier this morning, and I guess you were sending it through to me. But let me share it with you now. It's, who doesn't love Rumi? It's just such a brilliant way to wordsmith the beauty of the divine. This is one of his little writings that's called In Every Heart. In every heart, there is a ray of your compassion. On every altar, there is a shedding of tears. One everlasting night, one glorious moonlight, I'll open to you the doors to my longings, so far hidden in my heart. In my heart, there is a ray of compassion. I think compassion is one of those powerful, sometimes underrated, often elusive, but truly pure gifts that we can give ourselves. And by doing that, then we're able to give to others. Let me invite you right now, as we dive into this next section with the bowls, this section of release, of letting go. Where are there places that you perceive there might be an opportunity for you to release and allow more compassion? Just begin by centering yourself, going ahead, closing your eyes again, if you'd like to make that choice. Taking a gentle breathing cycle, whatever your pace is. But see if you can begin to slow that cycle, that rhythmic breathing, expansion, contraction that is moving in and out of your body. begin to slow it down just a little. As you do that, put all of your attention in the place of your heart. Feel the heart as it beats for you, as it beats with you. Allow your heart to establish the rhythm of your being. Send your heart gratitude for the work that it does every moment for your physical body, this temple that you're imbibing right now. In connecting with our heart, slowing our heartbeat, and bringing an intention into the place of our heart, we're connecting our mind with our heart center. We're creating coherence. You can feel that in that subtle energy line running up and down your body. Some may see this line as becoming more pure. The light of the line is a bit more brighter. You may feel more connection running up and down your system. That space moving between your heart and your brain, your mind, is coming into more consistency, into a coherent state. This heart-mind coherence is a place of miracles. What miracle do you seek today? Tune into that. Give yourself permission. What miracle do I seek today? Remember what we said, a miracle is an ordinary event that we now understand to be magical. But it's ordinary because it's already there. Those miracles that you're looking for, that you're seeking, are radiating around you right now. All we have to do is allow them, receive them. But first, let's get rid of all that resistance that we might be holding. Just begin to move it around. It doesn't serve you. You don't need it anymore. It did, in a moment, serve its purpose. It gave you an opportunity to see, perhaps I'm worthy. Perhaps I'm moving in a different place. Perhaps I don't need to be as stuck as I was feeling a moment ago. can let go of that. Just gently let it fall away, release the dross. Beautiful. Inhale. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Let it go. How are you feeling? Did you feel some good releases? I heard them for you. It was really fascinating to watch the bowls speak. Did anybody feel like they were moving through almost a little bit of a journey through those vibrations in their system? It really sounded, and how the bowls were activating or kind of receding back, really sounded as though there were some points of being able to push into something. You all were leaning into these places where you could sense there's an opportunity to release. In music, we have terms called consonance and dissonance. And consonants are when things ring beautifully. It's beautiful. Dissonance are when things have a little bit of an edge. And why does that happen? Because you could have two notes that I played at the same examples have consonants within themselves, but dissonance with something else, and consonance with other notes. It's a function of space. It's an intervallic relationship of how the sound waves move in harmony or disharmony in space. How do we find that idea, this idea of consonance and dissonance manifesting in our worlds? How do you find it? You may find, well, there's a certain person who I just have so much flow and movement and joy when I'm with. And it doesn't matter what kind of day I'm having, it doesn't matter what kind of day they're having. There's always this perfect flow. Your vibrations can work in tandem. And it doesn't mean you have to live with the person or love the person forever, but in this moment, you're able to find these places of consonance, of true harmony. And yet there's also other places that are a little more dissonant, a little more jarring. Bring us to a point of, I really crave release. Well, I can be louder than this person. Oh no, I can be louder than that person, right? And there's always this kind of constant struggle. Scientifically, on a vibrational level, what's happening is that the sound waves are just overlapping. Each sound wave is perfect in its own right? I mean, this sound wave and that sound wave sound beautiful together. But this sound wave and this sound wave, when played together, have tension. I think there's an opportunity to see those areas, those moments of tension, because that's where we find our release. And that's what you were doing. That's what I was witnessing. You all co-creating with the bowls today. It was really beautiful. I just wanted to reflect that back for you. So wise. So cool. Yeah. Hi, CC. You like my t-shirt? Yes. Thank you. Me too. We could all benefit from radiating love, right? It's amazing how what we bring forth in our space is able to be received, mirrored back, and spread to others. Again, you know, the only world we got to change is this one right here. As much as I love you, I can't change you, nor would I want to. That's on you. That's your responsibility. And as much as I need to change, you can't ever force that growth or determination in me. That's something I get to choose. Such a beautiful place in which we find ourselves. Well, from that point of release, we've retuned, we've released, and now give me a little heart if you're ready to be at a point of receiving. Are you feeling like you're able to receive? Yes. Yeah, me too. Does your space feel a little different? Maybe the world sounds a little different. If you start to just kind of listen to your background, let's take a second and just, if you can, just listen to the world around you. I'll be quiet here for a moment. Let's just listen. What did you notice? Maybe the world sounds a little bit different. Maybe you're a visual person. Maybe the world feels a little bit brighter. Maybe you're textural. Maybe it starts to, you feel the air a little differently. Maybe you feel a little more connected. Like we're giving you an energetic hug. Because we are. However you experience. I think we're at a point, I think you're at a point. We're all at a point of being able to receive. So let's do that. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. And in the comments, actually, if you are comfortable, if you're able to, hopefully not operating heavy machinery, that would be very, very interesting to operate heavy machinery while listening to crystal bowls. I mean, at your own safety. But if you can drop me a comment as to what is it that you're looking to receive right now, just claim it. It doesn't matter. If you don't want to share it with the group, that's fine, totally fine. Say it to yourself out loud. Echo that vibration in your space. Allow it to begin to take form. How were universes created? But with what we call the Big Bang, maybe, perhaps, however you scientifically want to describe the touch of God. It all started with vibration. In the beginning was the word. What is a word? It's sound. It's a vibration. It's a movement. It's a pattern that we can feel and we begin to resonate. So what is your beginning right now? What do you want to feel? What do you want to resonate? Activate it, say it, speak it. Carol, energy, joy, equanimity, lightness and flexibility. Yes. Connection. Yes, I love that. Open heart resiliency. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. You know what? We're going to claim all of that right now. We're claiming it out loud. Open heart resiliency, connection, lightness, flexibility, equanimity, joy, pure energy, radiant energy, and energy of love. Yes. So go ahead and take a deep breath. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing all of those. Take a deep breath and begin to bring in grounding, healing, support, whatever it is that you are looking to manifest. We're manifesting with you. And when two or more are gathered, there is power in that manifestation because we can co-create together. We bring a sense of resonance into the space that the universe is like, oh, something's happening there. Let's respond, right? So let's resonate together. Let's see where the bowls take us right now. So as you're bringing this in, breathe in these words that have meaning to you, that have connection to you, that feel good to you. Breathe in your miracle. Let it flow in your system. Let it flow in your space. Let it reverberate around all the crevices within your physical temple. It's bouncing like a ray of sunlight bounces in a darkened room whenever a curtain has been opened. Just let it bounce around. It's going to find new spaces in which to land. Let it find those spaces. Every place that it could be. There's no need to try to dictate where it wants to go. And you may find you hit a little bit of resistance. That's all right. That's okay. You've noted it. You can let that go too if you choose. Let it be what you need it to be in this moment. as you would a friend. Ask your miracle, your vibration, whatever it is that you're bringing in. Ask that equanimity. Ask that open heart resiliency. Ask that healing. Does it have anything to tell you? Does it have a message for you? That message may come as a conversation between two old friends sharing a cup of tea. It may come as a feeling. You may hear a word. You may sense a tingle in your body. You may have absolutely no connection to a message that's coming in. However you're experiencing this moment, allow it to be, knowing that the information is deep within. Connect to that. Give yourself permission to be who you are and let it flow. Breathe in, hold. Hold a little bit more. Breathe in that miracle. And let it go. Inhale the goodness that your space is now reverberating with. Let it go. Take another big inhale, and as you do, begin to flex the muscles of your system, of your body, just finding those new places of activation. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Good, good. At your time, let it be. Friends, that was really fascinating. You are a very powerful group. I am very honored to sit with you this morning, this afternoon, or this evening, wherever you are. So let me reflect back what I witnessed during this time. So, as I said in some of our earlier sections, you were really vibrating at the point of, the bowls were speaking in F major, which, connecting to the fourth chakra, the Anahata. And yet today, as we closed, we had begun to shift towards the Vishuddha, towards the fifth. That place, that center point of communication, of the authenticity of your authentic self. We had moved into G. We were fluctuating back and forth between G minor and G major, this point of consonance and dissonance, tension and release, happiness and sadness, returning back to a point of happiness. So perhaps some of those emotions have shifted. Perhaps you're aware of the shifts. Perhaps the emotion is still bubbling up and out. But know that you have created happiness. You have created consonance in your space. You've reconnected through a point of equanimity, of balance, of true balance in using your vibrations, and that's what the bowls were really emulating. It's easy to tell when the bowls never lie, and they reflect back that which is in front of them, as we all do. You've taken a beautiful journey today, and let me just affirm that to you. So, high five, well done. Thank you for letting me be a part of this time with you. That was so, so beautiful and so precious. And thank you so much for your donations. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, Mary. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Trish. Oh, that means the world to me. You all are, thank you. I hope you all have a beautiful day. Hi, Carla. Oh, I'm so glad that you were able to be here today. Isn't it the best when we just kind of stumble into something that we didn't expect? I love how, I call those God winks. We just kind of show up at the right place at the right time, and we receive exactly what we didn't even know that we needed sometimes. And what a beautiful group in which to stumble into, I have to say today. Just so lovely. Hi, Ellen. Yes, I'm so excited to our future lives as well. We have another one coming up this Saturday morning. Like I said earlier at the very beginning, this is our first week of doing lives here on Insight Timer. And so I'm thrilled to be with you. We're going through and finding different time frames that really work for you. You know, I'm not this, as I said, this is an act of co-creation. I get to co-create with you. So looking for some really good times that people resonate and are happy to receive this type of co-creation. So we'll be coming back this Saturday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time. So someone had asked me earlier where I'm based. Right now I'm in Tampa. And my husband and I have been very blessed to live in a lot of different wonderful places. We normally, pre-COVID, had been spending most of our time between Los Angeles, New York, and Nashville. And now we are back in where I grew up, which is right outside of Tampa, in Florida. And you always land exactly where you need to at exactly the right time. So it's I'm sending you love and sunshine from Florida, wherever you are in the world, from Norway to, where else were we from this morning? Wherever you are. I'm glad that you're here. Yeah, divine timing is it's a huge thing. Dave, thank you for your donation. Thank you, Anne. Thank you so much. Carrie, I hope you have an awesome day as well. Oh, Dave, cool. I love you ran your pocket FFT analyzer. Yes, absolutely. Do report the frequencies next time. It'll be interesting too to see how frequencies correlate through from our system, from the bowls through our system, through Insight Timer. You know, there's a lot of different breakdowns that can happen during that. So I would love to hear that. Dave, do reach out to me if you'd like. And Dave and anyone else, please reach out to me on my teacher page. There's a lot of information on the About page. There's more music that you might enjoy. A variety of things right now. We'll actually be going back in the studio in a couple of weeks in Nashville to record nothing but crystal bowls for you. So I'm very excited about that. Right now, there are tracks that are tuned to the specific frequencies, are you ready for this, of the planets. So if you ever feel like Mercury retrograde's got you down, or you really want to connect more towards that loving Venus energy, that Venusian energy, or if you feel like you need to kind of rev up and get a little Mars vibrancy going on, kick it in your space, or pacify a kind of a flighty, another energy that's going on, go check out some of these meditations. They're gong meditations with ambient space. So it's almost as though you're floating in space. And we actually do use recordings from NASA in these recordings. And just like these bowls are tuned to 432 Hertz, the frequencies connected to the Earth, those tracks are tuned to the frequencies of the planets, as calculated by a wonderful mathematician and really interesting dude, Cousteau. So lots of fun stuff to read up about that. But I'm so glad to have connected with you all. Hi from Portland. Hi, Pammy. Yes, I'm sending you love and healing vibrations wherever you are, whenever you are. And just know that you are in my heart today and always. May your day be blessed. May your road and path be easy and well lit. May you always radiate love and know you are loved. Have a beautiful day, my friends. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. Sat Nam.